Hold on. That's not really important for this, but oh well. Anyways, piano and that thing, that's cool. Piano, oh my god, his face is bleeding. I meant bleeding as in paint, but just melting out. Here we go, here we go. I don't know, I think at some point during the day I just randomly had like a weird daydream that was like an actual dream, and everything I was saying, I just had an accent. That's weird. Anyways. Yeah, that song. I hope I don't get credit for that. Actually, no. God, bro, what's the worst that can happen? This isn't monetized. I just felt like doing that. Mainly because the... Let's mix this up. Mr. That's his name. Yeah. I really got much else to say. Oh yeah, I've also been doing some stuff with Rohan. I forgot to say there's like many things right now. I think I'm just gonna play a clip of some of the things I've said a while ago, which I forgot to upload. And yeah, there is the that's been from a few weeks ago, but still doing it pretty much. But yeah, there's been some stuff figuring out like coinage and raw hunk. Doing that again. This time it's not about the letters because yeah, that's the language is a bit weird. There's a lot of ideographic, way more than like letters, but there is a few, like quite a lot of letters. But still can't tell a lot of them. However, I did learn how to spell ho. I didn't specifically do that. It was just there, or maybe it's ha. I don't know. It was H-O, and yeah, but we've we've actually figured out a few things on there. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff on it. I'm gonna go show some of the stuff. Hey guys, yeah, I found it. I'm also gonna make a codex that no one will be able to read. But aside from that, some stuff I've figured out. There's looked at a few pictures, tried to figure some people out. So that this was Moses in the Ten Commandments, and here's him on Mount Sinai, screaming it all out. And oh yeah, I also said there's like different sections where it's like there's a box that's talking about like some Bible events or things that have happened within their kingdom, and then when it's just a lot of things, usually it's like cataloging things, and a lot of times it seems like it's different dialects and languages. And also figured out that we've got a few crosses because the churches and the crosses look very Germanic. So if it's church and Germanic, it's a kingdom. That's why it looks like kingdoms in a lot of other places. Also, something I thought of is this thing I said it's possible it could relate to the M, because I found it with the name with the characters Caspar, Melchior, and Balthazar. Those guys. And that guy was just smeared, couldn't tell. No clue what that is. Like a weird tilted S. And like I said, a possible M. And then some notes is that one of the pages I saw someone facing the Hellmouth. Rahonk is, I'm pretty sure, some time of medieval times. And medieval churches would fearmonger people into religion and rules using Hellmouth, saying that if you do something bad and you're near your death, Hellmouth will pop from the ground and just gobble you up. Choice of words with it. Oh yeah, I saw these things, which these letters were pointed to the word ho a few times. So yeah. And here is Constantine and the scribe. He is telling a scribe to write something down. Yeah. Let's go up here. Oh boy, the famously esteemed image. We've got the God's lair up here. We've got heaven, earth, and hell directly under it within its underground, underworld stuff. It's like the 6 Buddha realms. This doesn't look like 6, however, the actual image does have 2 things on the sides. Which, what I've looked at is that the one on the right shows sideways an animal on earth made of grass, put some spiral stuff under it, as if it's representing earth and hell. Which I also said that could have sworn it was on this thing, but it's that. Is it really not on this one? It's that, I think it was this thing that looked like it was actually Jerusalem, or some sort of kingdom, I mean. It doesn't really look like Jerusalem, but it looks like a kingdom on the, what was called Earth right there. And God's lair shows 2 angels under a sun pulling on a weird cloak. Hold on. I'm gonna see if it was actually that Jerusalem. Pretty sure, but why am I calling it Jerusalem? Wrong one. There we go. So if I just here, and then I go to that one. Oh yeah, this thing, no clue what it is, but that staff shows up a whole lot with this guy that kind of looks like Hachi Alafoma. Oh, like I said, Hellmouth. He's facing Hellmouth. And, It's possible this is like, it's possible it's Moses hitting his staff on the ground and parting the Red Sea. Later on, it shows him as an angel being worshipped, I guess. Not really sure about that, but I think that's him parting the Red Sea. That's not even written down here. How have I not noticed that? I think it's because I keep seeing a lot of these things as the desert trade things when they were on camels, like Mansa Musa. There was, but it's not even out that time, so I just kept ignoring it because that's what makes sense. But anyways, put that. Whoa. Parts, Red Sea. Yeah, there. You've got. I put it on there now. Part of the Red Sea. Oh, yeah, we still gotta go back to that one image though. See what happens in between though, you know. I don't know why, but every once in a while, it just Apple just starts to think it's seeing numbers. It just said that was a phone number. That does not remotely look like any language though. Oh, this kind of looks like a cross next to another cross of different types of Christianity. That's very strange. Oh, I should probably do some research on these ones. I found it. So anyways, yeah, it looks like Jerusalem and there's a little cross there. Did I really not put this on here? I swear I remember doing it. That is weird. Did I put it on a sticky note and just misremember something? That's very possible. However, I feel like I will put all of this stuff there. Yeah, I put it on the sticky notes. It's just like a... that, and I've also to me it looks like there's an angel on the right with the earth and then a very dark angel devil, but it's possible it was just smeared so much to the point of where it just looks evil, like Lucifer or something, and it was actually supposed to be a normal one, but something definitely looks different about the two. Anyways, I can't really tell what's going on over here though. Oh yeah, and also there's the sun and moon in the heaven area. And like I said, Moses and Mount Sinai are there. here's the tungsten guy, but look at that. I wrote some stuff on there. Something I found out is that that symbol shows up a lot. I wrote it down. We got what my friend says is supposed to spell Jesus. But what I found is that I found these things before, which then combine into one symbol, which kind of looks like that. These things representing the time of the crucifixion. Here's before the crucifixion, or the preparation for it. It can't always be before. And this is time period afterwards, maybe when they're talking about Bible stuff. This is the Jesus' crucifixion thing. Ignore the Voynich letter. I use that as an what's the word? Ellipsis. I just have a note of weird punctuation. I use that as an ellipsis. Yeah, that's what that represents. So then, it talks about that. And there's also like an actual word that's not used with pictures often, even though the thing is also used with, is that this is before and after crucifixion. Christ is dying by the spikes of fire. Mazes. We got a guy I don't know, maybe Chester. They don't have that. Got a king and Moses with his staff right there. What else? That's about it. Yeah, I found a page of guys in like a wheat field, and there's signs between them. I couldn't figure any of them out because they all looked like Rahonkzi language, but the middle one looked kind of like Hebrew, which the title meant the mouthful, which mouth means to say or to speak in the Bible stuff. So the mouthful is a speech. Yeah. So well, but like something is that in ancient Greece, all their white marble statues, were all painted before what they write out. The Taj Mahal is completely white. However, there's something that looks exactly like the Taj Mahal somewhere in the book that looked very decorated, however. I feel like right as I said that, the mini Minuteman would have just shown up. But he does not have the answers to this book. No one does. Well, we see the city here with the sun, and then a king with a platter and a cross on top of it. He is serving it to an angel popping out of a window. And then this word shows up encased with a box with a crucifix on it, with a cross on it, meaning of Christianity idea. Like having a king, that's pretty Christian. So I guess it could mean like the offering or something. And also another word that could possibly just be a name for the place. I'm not really sure what the place is. This thing that could mean, oh, well, where am I at? This thing that can mean communion or pray, because this looks like a communion, where they're all praying with each other. It could really be both as well, though. Well, oh yeah, and Jesus, right here. His blood is being used as wine for angels is pouring, which represents a sacrifice, like saying, "This is my blood," at his Last Supper. He's representing sacrifice for the heavens. I found a glagolitic letter as well. The glagolitic O, which I can see that as making some sort of sense because glagolitic is for Church Slavonic, the first Slavic language, made completely for writing Bible stuff, which is what this likely is, a retelling of the Bible. But there's also like linear B letters. That's what it looks like. And I couldn't tell entirely what they were, because they look like very common things to show up anywhere, except there's then like this thing that's like a bit of a stretch to say this is the wa from linear B. Anyways, I think that's about it on this thing. Yeah, there's also the 6 crosses that are, am I not on? Yeah, right there, with the 6 realms. So, that's something. And there's also the punctuation that I've found. They say the same across everywhere, but be used like punctuation. This is what I found so far. The rest of them, I have no clue what they mean. I don't know what it means to add a C or a dot near something. I don't know what the lollipop or the lines are, but they're there. Yeah, that's what I've got. Oh yeah, and they write like, so yeah, as that says, you go like this, and then turn it upside down, and then go like this, and then repeat. Weird thing. Well, anyways, yeah, it's weird. I think that's all I've got with that. Let's go on to some. Whoa, that's a lot of sticky notes. Anyway, go on to Voynich. Oh, wrong page. Here's what I've found. I found these letters to be used on there. Here I'm just showing like how they're used, like how in kindergarten you're showing a line like this to see if it goes below or above the lines. So it's like that. Am I missing one of them? Oh, never mind, I found it. Anyways. Oh, that's stuff behind it? Yeah, that just says pretty much like where it's been. So it's possible it's been from Egypt to Middle East, because I found a Coptic H and 2 Arabian letters, the wa and the ah, or ya, which later got, which Rome went over to. Okay, that was a terrible reason. Well, I guess it's just like Rome went to Egypt. It got stuck around there until the medieval era, being passed around, and still someone finally gifted it to Rudolph, which during the Holy Roman Empire they took over a lot of Europe. So they took Europe, then it's somewhere in mid-Europe, which is how it ended up in Poland, I guess. For Wilfred to get it and try and study it. Oh yeah, something I've discovered is that if this is ah, the O is probably O sound. Oh, here I'm just. What? Yeah, here where it shows the lines and the S-looking thing. Yeah, that's just to show that that is not the same thing as the thing that kind of looks like just that. It's not that, it's different. Um, this is very hard to show. Sean, you've probably figured this all out from what you were near. So I get that, because that's very hard for me to read and show at the exact same time. What I did after that is, on the back, I'm trying to figure out what some of the words are. I figured out what some of the zodiac signs could be named, but other things are just things that I've seen that look like they're written words, but they aren't really Voynich. Not sure what they are. And then I tried to see if I could figure out some of the months. I couldn't, because I figured out all this on one page, but then the page right next to it shows 3 more examples. So I don't really know. It's all in 12, so any of them could mean months. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Yeah. See all of this. I'll figure that out. I don't know. I tried to figure out plants, and then I realized, wait, no one knows what plants these are. Seeing a lot of different machinery for weird what. Figured out that one of the pages wasn't showing experiments of like how there was a bunch of naked people, and then a goat with fur. Then after that, a goat with no fur, and then the person had like some see-through clothes or veil, and then after that, a red goat with red clothes on people. That's just coincidental, apparently. But I do think that they were using these people to test on, in a way, like seeing what plants could work, what happens to them at different points in time, making water from them, I guess, see how it would change the people. Not really sure. I guess I would have to read an entire bath page and then see if there's anything that looks like a plant name. That would hurt, but mentally to do. But that's what I've figured out. That's about it. I also, there's like a few drop caps at the beginning that kind of confused my friend. I can't tell what these are. This is some sort of water lily plant. No, not water lily. Some plant that has something to do with the phrase of lily, I'm pretty sure. I think there's a... my brain went blank for a second. It just went... I know what that... Oh, wait. What is... A lot of these things seem real. People say they look alien, but... If you ignore the bird feed, you can see this is probably something that actually exists in the real world. This could. I don't know. Then again, a lot of art for biology, like plants, animals, they had to be described to people writing manuscripts. They weren't very accessible to see what they were like, going into areas that had them captive for people's use. So they needed people to describe them so that they can actually document all of them without having the real ones. It's pretty weird, but that's what they did. So it's possible that Voynich is also doing that. So, but something at the end I find very weird is that nearing the end, it's just a lot of pages of only words, no more drawings. It just starts doing that after a while, but there's always going to be like the stars on the sides that look like they're connected to sperm cells. There's always... And it kind of descends in a pattern of red, white, red, white, red, white. They sewed this paper. There's a few drawings on the side. I'm not really sure why, but it's very small paper that no longer looks blank. Where did it go? It's a... What the... I just got sent to the top of the entire thing. But in this thing, there's like a few blank pages that are just kind of there. But there's... Why do I keep getting sent to the top? The book does not end there. Okay. This stuff is broken. What I'm trying to show you... Look at that. This stuff looks like it's some sort of a Latin alphabet that no one ever talks about, but it's just kind of there. It's like a T, maybe a win or a thorn, or a P or a Y. That doesn't sound very sure. Hebeo. No clue what this stuff is supposed to be. And then after that, 1, 2, 3 blank pages after that, then it just ends. And I don't really know what to do with any of that. I really don't like the long pages, because what do I look for? Just look for previous words? That's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to like read through those things multiple times, which will take so long, because I'm not gonna remember every non-existent plant name. But every single one of these plants, they might even look similar, or like they're the exact same, but then have completely different names. That's weird. And then there's these weird building things that are just on the sides. All these plant things that have like hidden names inside of them. Sometimes it seems like they're naming both the plants and its leaves on a few of them. Which is weird. That's what I've done so far. That's as far as I've gotten, really. Like, to be honest, I really just want to know, like, if I had a time machine, I might try to learn the language, but I would also want to know, like, what's going through their heads for them to feel the need to make this? What were they making? What is the purpose of it? How were these people? That's what I'm trying to think of. I want to do that. If I had a time machine, I would learn Voynich and photobomb a bunch of the very first pictures. So the people in the future, like... Anyways, that's where I've gotten.